No need to look any further, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation for all your latest sport reports across the nation. So don't change your channel, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation. So don't change your channel, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation for all your latest sport reports across the nation. No need to look any further, you chose the right station. Mr. Cowboy Nation, you chose the right station. Mr. Cowboy Nation, Mr. Cowboy
Nation. Yes, sir. We in this thing. What it do, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Cowboy Nation in the building. Can you dig it? All right, so I'm trying to get everything squared away and set up here. Who I got in here? So whoever I got in here right now, do me a favor. If the audio and video is good, give me a thumbs up or in the comment section. You know, and let me know how I'm coming through and how I'm sounding to you, if you don't mind. Can you dig it? So welcome to the list. This is the real. So welcome to the Mr. Cowboy Nation show. I'm your host, Mr. Cowboy Nation. Can you dig it? So a lot of you may be familiar with my other show, Let's Talk Football with Mr. Cowboy Nation. Now that show, I try to cover all the teams. It's kind of a open community type deal. If you're a fan of football, come on through, you know, we can talk about your team, whoever that may be. I don't judge people on Let's Talk Football with Mr. Cowboy Nation. Now, the Mr. Cowboy Nation show is a lot different because, yeah, this kind of, you know, this kind of for my Cowboys. Hey, what it do, man? It's kind of for my Cowboys, you know. This for my brothers and sisters and Cowboy Nation. You know, I'm a little biased on here. This show ain't for everybody, but you know, you welcome. You welcome to come on through and holler at me if you feel right. So, as I told you, I'm doing this show myself, so I ain't a lot of sponsorship information to give you. Besides that, you're gonna see that pop up here and there. You know, you could, you know, whatever you feel like doing is fine. Whatever you don't feel like doing is fine. Can you dig it? So, I'm gonna hop in here real quick, and I'm gonna get straight to it, right? So, preseason game, you know, didn't go as I would like for it to go, but you know, it is what it is. It's preseason. Got a lot of 3s and 4s out there playing 5s and 6s. I don't know what you would call Andrew Booth. I wouldn't even call him a 5 or 6 at this point. He needs to be handing out water. That dude terrible, right? He can't cover nothing. But K-Book, how the audio and video, man? I'm good. But yeah, he absolutely terrible, man. So, but at the same time, Schottenheimer said that he really didn't want to show anything offensively. And you can tell they were kind of just going through the motions. A myriad of guys didn't play. Like none of the key guys played, right? So you can tell they're just kind of just trying to get through it. But I would have liked to see like better play, right? But I'm gonna get into this video with Ian Rappaport said. Check this out. I'm getting to the video Ian Rappaport said about the Cowboys. You know, Ian Rappaport came to the training camp. And this is what I like: good, unbiased, no agenda having takes. Like this, that's what I'm on, right? So I'm gonna play this Ian Rappaport video and I'm gonna get my thoughts on
Cowboys have been focused on Micah Parsons. Okay, probably should be. I was there for training camp. I wanted to give some review and some thoughts here. That defense is feisty, and I know Micah wasn't there the day that I went. Matt Eberflus always has his defense playing incredibly tough, and they got some young guys on the edge. Donovan Ezaraku has impressed. Sam Williams, who tore his ACL last year in camp, has impressed. They have enough guys on the edge that when Micah comes back, they're going to be fine. They got some big dudes up front. They're a little short at corner. I think they're going to be fine because on offense they got weapons. You know, we'll see who ends up being at running back. Is it Jaden Blue coming in? You know, which is it? Javonte Williams? Which running back steps to the forefront? But they got George Pickens. They got CD. They got Dak. They got more than enough weapons to be the Cowboys that we've seen. And I felt like the energy from everyone was much more than last year. Nothing against Mike McCarthy. Basically the way it was a little tired. Was a little tired. They're not tired now. They're energized. They are fun. I think a lot of the players really embraced Brian Schottenheimer, their head coach, and we'll see if they can get back to their winning ways.
Yep. All right. So as y'all can see, I got my cousin here with me. So, cuz, did you hear the video?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So I'm gonna let you get your thoughts on it, but I want you to take this time to kind of tell everybody about yourself. With anything you got going on or whatnot. I'm gonna give you the flow for a minute.
You sound low.
I do. Let me try. This better?
Say something.
Hello? Yeah, this better?
Yeah, it's a little better.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I was gonna take this time to let you tell everybody about yourself and just whatever you got going on. If you got anything going on, let everybody know.
No, I'll let you do that honor.
Well, you got credentials now. You got like media credentials, and you're not just some some random gal. Like you be in the building, right? So I I want to let everybody know that.
Cool. Well, of course, I do my show. We do the show that you actually joined with us on. But we're gonna kick back off on Tuesday, which is Stars Talking Cowboys. And that's with me, you, Sean Fox, and Kenyatta Adams. Of course, we do the same thing here, like me and you're doing here. We break down the games. We talk about everything that's going on Cowboys. To fill those people in that don't like to read, don't want to look at the headlines, don't want to read the stories, or anything they see on Facebook, they run with it. So we the ones that come in, give them the correct information, and make sure they understand what is really going on, and they know what's going on with their team, with the team. I would say their team, but some of them don't even be their team. They just be want to know what's going on with the Cowboys.
Yeah. So I mean, just like I said before, I played the Ian Rappaport video. I like to give like unbiased takes, right? I don't, because it's a lot of narrative pushing and things like that in the media. So I'm not a huge fan of it, and I think that's where we kind of come in. We gonna give it to them, like it is. So your thoughts on training camp so far? Then we're gonna slide into the preseason.
Training for me, training camp to me, this year it was a little different. I think it was ran differently, it was handled differently, and from some of the videos I kept up with and some of the shows I seen on, when they showed it on NFL Live, or NFL Network rather, when they showed it on there and I watched it, it seems like their energy levels are a whole lot different. It seems like their concept and them wanting to learn is in a better space. Only thing I hate is the controversy that we end up having with, the Michael Parsons situation, which we're gonna get into. But for the most part, I see Brian trying to change the culture. I honestly do see him changing the culture. And it was one big thing that stood out to me was when the fight broke out and he canceled practice, but he also punished them. He didn't just the fight break out. He told them about it, and then he just said, "We'll come back tomorrow." He had a punishment for it, and he didn't let for me. His whole thing is holding them accountable, and that's what we have not had in a long time. We haven't had a coach to hold these players accountable. They just figured because they play for Dallas, they already got the star on their helmet. They already getting paid. That some things just didn't matter. He has came in and kind of made them understand that it's a privilege to be here. It's a privilege not just because you with Dallas, but it's a privilege to be in the NFL. Period. And if
Yeah.
you can't respect that and you're not going to respect that, then we don't need you part of this team. Simple as that.
Yeah. Yeah. But like how many you remember like Randy Gregory in the San Francisco game lining up outside, getting them a first down, just dumb penalties.
Dumb penalties.
Really, yeah, really bad situational football, just very undisciplined, right? Under the previous regime, right? And I was one of the guys that was defending Mike McCall. I was like, nah, Mike a good coach. Mike, he better than what we had in Jason Garrett. And that's true. He was better than what we had in Jason Garrett, but that don't necessarily mean that he was doing the things needed to be done to get us over the hump. Right. And seeing the way Schottenheimer is running this camp versus what's been going on, it kind of shines a light on that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you said with the discipline, him showing discipline and making them run for fighting. Just in the competition, just the competition element. Like he wants them to be competitive in everything. That we playing ping pong against each other, we shooting free throw. It's a mindset, right? He's trying to instill a mindset, and that's something we hadn't seen in a long time, and that's really been our problem. We've been a little soft mentally and a little undisciplined, a lot of undiscipline, right? And that's it was a good sign to see.
Yeah.
Right?
And nobody being held accountable neither. So that's the biggest thing for me. When we'll be on the other show and we will talk about things, y'all always see me say that nobody's being held accountable for their actions.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like now they are starting to be held accountable for their actions. So I don't know. It's just everybody energy just different, and and that's what everybody is talking about. Like even Clarence Hill and Trahan, couple of Mike Ducey. So they are saying that's even though we lost that game against the Rams. Of course, we don't never beat the Rams in preseason anyway, but they said it was just the energy that they came back in on the second half and how these players still came out and was trying to make a case and make a name for themselves and make a statement for themselves. And you had your ones that stuck out like a sore thumb in that game. And I'm just like, nah.
Like, no. I can think of one. I can think of one in particular that stuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
we'll see.
So let me ask you this. So you remember the end of last year, right? When the team was playing like very inspired football, they were giving people head down straight, beat Tampa Bay. And we was like, man, Mike gonna mess around and get extended. Because this team has stood up and really responded to Mike and they playing for Mike. Maybe they were responding and playing for Schottenheimer. You think Schottenheimer kind of gotten everybody here toward the end of last season? And because I'm hearing a lot of the changes that were made to the offense at the end of last year with Schottenheimer as well. So, but they clearly responded to something at the end of last year. So I'm starting to wonder now if it was Schottenheimer, because you also hear that like a lot of the players wanted him to have the job, and a lot of the players were like happy that he got it. So it just kind of make you wonder, like maybe they were responding, to Schottenheimer, and if they can bring that type of fight and that type of energy with the starters, with the pieces we got, man, I think they're gonna be in trouble. I think we're gonna, I think we got a shot to really make some noise. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to say the S and the B words here, but I think if we can run the ball, I think we'll be all right. I really do. I think we'll be all right.
And that's one of the biggest things that I'm concerned with is running the ball. I think we have the weapons that we need on offense to be to be good on offense, and that's why I'm tripping on Colin Hurd. That's why I'm tripping on all of them. Chris Canty. That's why I'm like, where are y'all getting y'all notes from? Like, why do y'all think we're gonna finish last in the division? Like, I don't even understand that. Like, it don't even make sense to me. The only way we finish last in the division is if we lose Dak somewhere in between. If we lose Dak, because we clearly don't have a good case of a backup quarterback. Well, I take that back. If I had to pick a good backup quarterback right now, I will be going with Grill. I would absolutely be going with Grill. And not that I'm against Milton, because I was happy, I was cool that we got Milton and we brought him in. But Saturday showed me why he was the 7th round pick. Saturday also showed me why they traded him for a fifth round pick. And not that he can't get better, not that he, can't get better with the proper coaching and the tools. But if something was to happen with that between games 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 or 3 or 4, we screwed. Yeah. We screwed. We are literally screwed. Even though I would feel better with Grill, I just we're not winning. We're not gonna win no games. So I don't know. But it was just, for me, it was with Sham. He did a lot of picking the people that he wanted. So that was the first thing that was different for me, because up until now, we didn't hear nothing from Jerry now. Like, we didn't hear nothing from them. So we was assuming that we didn't hear nothing from them. So that was going to let us have a good off season. Wow, we actually had a good off season. And then boom. It's like we got hit with a ton of bricks.
Yeah, here we go. Well, we're going to get into that a little later.
We're
going to get into that a little. Yeah, but dude, this, oh my God. Now you finna make me play this video. So, but then Jerry is the explanation for what's going on with Michael Parsons. But I'm trying not to get ahead of the show. But like, as far as the training camp, like I said, I like the energy too. And it's like they having fun. That's what I like. It's like they having fun. Like, it's not a chore. You can see like guys, just playing and enjoying each other. So
right.
But Joe Milton, I was like, when I was kind of watching the game, but not really. So when I was able to sit down and really watch it, like watch the film and all that, and just really break it down, I can see why everybody was concerned from what they saw from Joe Milton. It seems like he has a great fastball, and he can throw the ball 80 yards, but he has 0 touch. Like, he missed a couple of touchdown throws. Like, guys should have been running to the bus. So so that's concerning. Missed a couple of reads, wide open check downs, right? So didn't see a blitz coming off the edge. They didn't even disguise. The guy was just lined up.
Yeah, he had a hard time reading defense.
Yeah. So I saw some stuff that was a little alarming, and then I saw some stuff from Greer that I was kind of like, okay, I probably would take him as a number 2 right now. So, but like you said, it's not to say that Milton can't get better. He's young, right? This offense probably totally new for him. So he definitely needs to work on throwing with some touch, because he left. I can think of 2 touchdowns right off the top of my head. Right? That he just the throw one there. Guy was open. Guy was gone. The throw was just
wide open.
Wide open.
Had a whole field in front of him.
Yeah. So that brings me to Josh Kelly. So what? I haven't been hearing anything about Josh Kelly in camp, but he flashed when I went back and rewatched the game. Josh Kelly kind of flashed. He should have had a ball game if the quarterback play was better. You know what I'm saying? Because he got open quite a bit. It's just the throws weren't there, right? So I hadn't been hearing anything about him in camp, but he kind of flashed. He flashed on film, and Trayshawn Holden, I don't know.
I told y'all Holden was my sleeper. I told y'all that when we draft, when I remember when we was in the draft, and I kept calling for him. I say, we need to get him. And I told y'all, I said, that's my sleeper. That's gonna be our sleeper. I'm telling y'all, I was like, I watched that boy in college. That young man the boy is good. The boy is so good. He's good. And
we gonna have to keep him.
Watch out, Talbot. You might be skating up out of here.
But I think who in trouble right now Jalen Brooks, Ryan Flannery, them guys, like those guys, one of them they're gonna mess around and not make the team. Cause I mean, I don't.
You
This
say
kid not gonna get
Jalen
away.
Brooks?
Jalen Brooks and Ryan Flannery. He was the rookie last year, the wide receiver. I think he number 9. He running number 19 in count
Oh.
now.
But you know,
Ryan,
I think Brooks did better in the game than Mingo and Topper.
He probably. I mean, so
Topper,
Schottenheimer
I mean not Topper, Mingo dropped 2 freaking balls.
He did.
That was right in his hands.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, Mingo, you're not making your case. You're not making your case strong neither.
Nah,
he dropped 2 wide open balls.
Mm-hmm. But Toba, like Schottenheimer love Toba though. He said Toba do a lot of things that don't really show up on film. Yeah, so I mean, from when a coach say that, he probably doing some dirty work. He getting in there blocking, and he doing a lot of stuff that's not gonna show up on the stat sheet, but stuff that needs to be done in order for the offense. Yeah. So but far as this, what another thing I like about Toba, he got strong hands, so he's handy in the red zone. Like if you get the ball to him, he gonna catch it. Now is he an elite route runner that's gonna break? No, he's not. He's none of that. But he's a good possession receiver. He can find space in the red zone. You get the ball, you put the ball on him for the most part, he's gonna catch it, right? So, but that's not to say that he's untouchable. But somebody in that wide receiver room need to be a little nervous because that kid, I think he's gonna force his way onto this roster. I believe he's gonna force his way onto.
But I think what I want to see, what I'm gonna be watching for this coming up game for the receivers, I want to see separation. Like I want to see our receivers learn to get separation. That's like one of the biggest issues we have with our receivers. They don't get separation. So the quarterback has to thread the ball into them, or they have to be wide open to get the ball because they're not getting separation. We lead the league. We were like 28 or 29 in separation out of 32 teams. That's not good.
Yeah. But hopefully, I think that's what that's another thing. That's what I forgot to say. So there's some stuff in camp that I saw too that I didn't see with Mike McCarthy, like with some misdirection. I saw like a couple misdirection plays. It looked like a run one way, but they leaking somebody out the back, and they go out the backside of the play wide open, right? So stuff like that is I kind of gave me I was like, okay, so we won't be predictable because normally that's been our problem too, been very predictable, come out the same formation. Yeah, very predictable. And it's you see a certain formation. Here we go. We're gonna run so and so. Right, it's gonna be a curl or a slant. Right, so like no deep crosses or nothing like that. So the see like the different route concepts and stuff. I saw a smash concept on the touchdown in the 2-point conversion. So to see stuff like that, he was like, okay, maybe we won't be predictable. Maybe we will run the ball. So I just hope we run the ball. That's my thing. I just really hope we run the ball. If we run the ball, I think we'll be all right. Hey, Boogie, what's up, Boog? He said Trigger Trey look good. Hey, Trey do look good over there with the Chargers, though. He do. I'm looking. I said, man, he got Trey looking like a quarterback. We was ready to run Trey out of Dallas. But who else we got in here? What's up, Bob? Hey, what's up, Trezor? What y'all doing, man? Hey, say something. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know how the audio looking, y'all. All right, so audio and video look. All right, so I'm gonna slide over to the defense. Donovan Izaraku. What you been hearing about him? How we lost him? Here she goes. She back.
Okay.
Hey, you good?
I'm back.
Right. Okay, so Donovan Izaraku. K Boogie said Trigger Trey been looking good over there with the Chargers. What you think?
Oh yeah, I'm like, I'm a little hater. I'm saying, I'm acting like some other people. That was second string people. That was but I said that he was in the. I think the issue with Trey Lance here was he wasn't in the correct system. And when he went to Jim Harbaugh, when they said he was going to the Chargers, I said, you know what? I said, it's good for him because Harbaugh's system. I said he will fit and he'll work in Harbaugh's system. So I like Trey. You know, I like Trey Lance. I liked him on everything, you know, and I wish him the best. And I hope he, you know, I mean, I know he not going to unseat Justin Herbert, but Justin Herbert do get hurt a lot too.
He do get hurt a lot.
It's a possibility, but he looking good in he looking good in preseason.
Yeah, he look good. Like he look good.
Yeah,
I'm
he looking
like
good. He going through all his reads, and you know
he look like a quarterback.
He didn't like a quarterback, but
he look like
of course, like I said, Mike McCarthy didn't have that touch, and we always lacking that one thing with our coaching staff is developing. We don't know how to develop our players.
Yeah. If I ain't mistaken, Harbaugh got Greg Roman over there too. So I love Greg Roman. I wanted Greg Roman to work with Dak, to be honest. I feel like he does a great job of molding his offenses around the strong, the strong suits of the quarterback, right? He don't make the quarterback fit the scheme, he make the scheme fit the quarterback. So I always admired that about him. So and you can see, because Trey looked a hot mess over here. We was ready to ship him out, right? And I was expecting more of the same, but I'm like, man, he looked like a quarterback. He going through the progressions, throwing with touch. Like I was like, wow.
Using his legs.
So, using his legs. I was like, man, look. So that really was another indictment on Mike McCarthy.
Right. And like Harbaugh probably saves his NFL career, because it was kind of looking like nobody wanted to deal with him. Nobody wanted to touch him. Niners, they dinged that as a wasted draft pick, a bust for them, because I was just saying, if he couldn't adapt to Shanahan's system, he damn sure wasn't going to adapt to our system, because we didn't have a system with Mike McCarthy. We didn't have a system. So, but do the running back class still scare you?
It don't. Keystone Cowboy, what it do, man? So it don't. I think people are asleep on Javonte Williams. I really do. I think he wasn't. Yeah, I think he wasn't fully healthy last year, but I think he's closer to form now. I think people asleep on him, and I think once we see him in this offense, we're gonna understand why he's the one that's getting most of the first team reps. I'm scared for Deuce. I don't know if Deuce gonna make it. I don't know if Deuce gonna make it, because they saying Jaden Blue is fast.
Jaden Blue is fast. The only thing with Jaden Blue is you just have to make sure, like that, in which that could be taught. You just have to teach him how not to hold the ball. He fumbles a lot. He will fumble. He reminded me of what was that? Who was that we had that used to fumble the ball all the time? Murray.
Yeah, I've been saying DeMarco Murray. He fumbled the Super Bowl in Green Bay.
I'll never forget him for that. I've been mad with him ever since.
Oh my God, he was going to the bus. He would have ran to the bus.
I was like, dude, you had nothing but green in front of you. How you let Julius Peppers knock that ball out? And I'm like, if he would have got the touchdown, if he would have got that touchdown, we wouldn't need a Dez catch.
Yeah, we would have been in the Dez situation. We would have walked off.
Right. That would have been a walk off.
Like, we'd have blew the doors open. Yeah.
Look, I ain't forgot him for that yet.
Then you're gonna go to Philly and turn, switch up on us.
Right.
Yeah. So Malik Hooker has been looking pretty good in this defense, but I don't know if a lot of people realize that he played for Eberflus. Was that his rookie year with the Colts?
Talking about Malik Hooker?
Yeah. Wasn't he over there? I think wasn't Eberflus the D coordinator over there when
he used to
so he's familiar with the system already. So Yeah, but he's been having an excellent camp, and him
Yeah,
and
because I
Elam,
was
he's
ready.
been
I was
having.
ready to cut. I was ready to cut him off.
I was too.
Malik Hooker, because he was so bad.
Yeah,
He was so bad last year.
yeah. Always late.
Um,
Always late to
I
the
was
play.
like, oh God, I'm ready. I'm sick of him. But
Yeah.
looking at him training camp and stuff, I was like, oh, so maybe I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, now I'm looking like, okay, maybe it was scheme. Maybe it
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
maybe it was the
Yeah.
scheme.
Yeah. Because he looked totally different. He looked like a totally different
Yeah.
safety. Yeah, because he was always late to the play, behind a step or
Yep.
two behind. So yeah,
Yep.
so but like it seemed like this camp, he owned it. Like he got him a couple of interceptions. Like we got a one hand interception. So I mean he's been holding it down back there.
Yep.
So
I think
I mean that's
that's what I think it is. I think it was scheme with
yeah.
Mike Zimmerman.
Yeah, yeah. So how cool was it? Because I know you brought up the running backs earlier. How cool was it to see Malik Davis rocking that 21? You know that I felt like that had something to do with Zeke, because Zeke was there. Zeke was kind of trying to take him under the wing a little bit when he was there the first time.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like. Come on, I put it on mute.
Mm.
I'll open my big stuff.
I liked I always did like Malik. And
Mhm.
I always felt like they didn't give him a full fair chance. I always felt like
Yeah,
they let him play a little bit here, a little bit there, but he never had a chance to really be Malik. I
yeah.
always liked him. And for him to come and not even be with the team 3 days and just
Mhm.
come pick up the playbook and ball like he did in this game. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
we this part of what we've been missing, missing from him. I've always liked Malik, and I always felt like they did him wrong. So I was
Yeah.
like, dang, why they keep cutting him? So then when they said they brought him back, I was like, Malik, you good. Like, you must really like this team. Because I'd have been like, nah, I'm not coming going to play for them. I'm not going to play for them no more. They always use me for training camp and or preseason, then they cut me,
Mm.
But
Yeah.
he kind of made a stance for himself. So looking at these running backs, if you had to make your choice for your running backs right now, are you going with Williams, Blue, and Davis?
Nah, because I
I,
like Phil. I like Phil Maffa. I like
I
him in
like
the red
him.
zone. I like him in the red
Okay.
zone. I think he going
Okay.
yeah, I think he gonna be
Yeah.
good for us in the red zone with that big body, right? So and Sanders, you still got Miles Sanders and Javonte.
I'm
I
about
think
to say
that's
we
gonna
still
be
got Santos.
yeah. So I think that's gonna be RB1 and RB. We probably go like 4 deep on running back. We're not even talking about Hunter. From what I'm hearing, Hunter Lipke, he's not going anywhere. Like they love him,
Nah,
but they
he
love him.
been doing. They say he's been doing real good in camp.
Yeah. So we talking 4 or 5 running backs. So I don't, like I said, I don't know. I don't know if Duke's gonna make it because, like I said, I like both of the backs we drafted, like both of the backs we signed. Yeah, and I don't see anybody I'm willing to sit one of them down for. You know what I'm saying? Like I think those are the 4 best we got. And like I said, then you still got Hunter. He can step in and play running back or fullback. He line up at ace back, right? So I'm kind of cool with where we at, but
I don't know. I think the only way Deuce make it if they use him and keep him on moving to special teams.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way he make it if they move him to special teams. And to be honest, I still have a little hope in Deuce just because he's so small and he's so shifty. And I just feel like if they use him properly, especially on special teams, he can be very, 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 very beneficial. I just think Mike McCarthy never knew how to use him because he should have been our Darren Sproles.
He should have been.
With his smileness, his shiftiness, his height. He should have been our Darren Sproles, but Mike McCarthy just didn't know how to use him. He's a gadget. To me, he's like kind of like Turpin. They gadget players. You can use them on a certain little a jet sweeper. You can use them in certain little gadgets, but you have to know how to draw those up. And Mike McCarthy just did not have that.
Yeah. It's like looking at it, now like I said, from the little bit I saw in camp, it kind of shined a light on the lack of creativity that Mike McCarthy brought, brought to the play all the time. Because like I said, because I saw some stuff with Turpin, and I was kind of like, wow, like and Mike McCarthy put him in, he lined him up as a running back here and there, but it seems like Schottenheimer really gonna let him get some touches at running back, right? And then you see, like you see him running deep cross, like he's doing some everything. And there was another thing we was complaining about. Dude, we got Cavante Turpin. We need to, we should have him in and everywhere. And we should have been lining him up in and everywhere. We just need to get the ball in his hand in the open field.
Especially with his speed.
With his speed, and that, like none of that was going on. So I'm liking the Schottenheimer hire so far. I'm liking it. Yeah, I'm liking it, because it seemed like he's addressing a lot of the stuff that a lot of us has been saying the problem, like running the ball, being soft, because he's stressing being physical. I feel like we've been a little soft, undisciplined, right? It's all the things he's kind of targeting. So I just hope he can. Hope he can put it all together. I just hope he can put it all together.
Now, I think now we did get a lot of penalties on Saturday. That's showing that we still not as disciplined as we need to be. Them 2 penalties that really pissed me off was on the O-line with the illegal formation. That really pissed me off because you did it twice. You know what I'm saying? You did the same thing twice or whatever. So I still think we got a ways to go cleaning up penalties, because penalties was one of our biggest issues the past 5 years. It go all the way back to Jason Garrett with penalties. We've never been we always been a penalized team, and we never got it fixed, But Schottenheimer is saying, if you get these penalties and you get them more than once, you're going to be held accountable for them, because you're going to be pulled out the game. Simple as that.
You got to retain.
And that's it. From my understanding with Shotty, they didn't want Mike McCarthy did not want him to call plays or draw plays when he was trying to help McCarthy with the plays. Mike McCarthy did not want him to do it. So that him and Mike McCarthy actually had a rift in them. So before Jerry made the decision on if he was going to, when he was doing all that contemplating about with Mike McCarthy and all of that stuff or whatever, Shotty basically told Jerry that if you keep Mike McCarthy, I'm gone. Like, I'm out. I'm not staying here anymore. I'm not staying here. I'm not gonna be no offense. I'm not gonna be no offensive coordinator, but I can't help draw up plays. I can't help do this. I can't help do that. He was like, no, I'm not doing that. So if you keep Mike McCarthy stand, I'm taking my exit. So and it was kind of like Jerry was kind of like on a fence, because it was kind of like Mike McCarthy was trying to defend his job and trying to keep his job and trying to whatever. But so he was kind of like trying to throw everybody else under the bus, like kind of like what he did with Kellen Moore. You try to throw Kellen Moore under the bus, but then when it all got down, nigga, when you was Kellen Moore. It wasn't you. It wasn't all Kellen Moore. It was you too.
It wasn't Kellen Moore. It was you.
It was him. So it was a big riff. It was a big riff between them, and Scott he said he didn't want to work with Mike McCarthy anymore. If Mike McCarthy stayed, he was gone. He was out. He was leaving. So Jerry called in a couple of players. Of course, he always talked to his quarterback. He always talked to his wide receivers. He had a conversation with Dak, CD, and they basically chose. They was like, if I had to pick, I would take Scotty. There we have it. Mike McCarthy.
So
your time is up.
Yeah, this is the second time I heard that because I heard some of the changes. I heard Rico Dowdle, the emergence of Rico Dowdle with Schottenheimer.
Yep.
And then that he wanted to do a little bit more of the offense, and Mike was like, putting a stop to it. But Mike, I think Mike kind of figured out his time was nearing the end, because to be honest, after that Green Bay game, he should have been gone. He should have been gone.
He shouldn't
Yeah,
even
he shouldn't
came
have
back.
gone.
Yeah, he shouldn't have never
He came
ever
back.
been allowed to come back. He shouldn't even been allowed to
Yeah,
come back.
yeah, he shouldn't have
So
gone because you can't get your team fired up to play them after what they did to you. That tells me all I need to know. You know what I'm saying? It's time for you to roll, Jack. You get on about
yeah,
it.
you had no more answers. You had
Yeah,
no
yeah.
answers. You had no more answers to nothing. And it was
Mm-hmm.
just so horrible to watch and so heartbreaking to watch because
Mm-hmm.
we had a good team. You know,
We
I
had a
still
good
feel
team.
like we had a good team. We still had a good team.
Mm-hmm.
And we led the league in turnovers. We led the, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
just like, y'all, the way y'all showed up, y'all, everybody was just so unprepared. Everybody.
Everybody was so
Dan
unprepared. So
Quinn knew he
unprepared.
was on his way out. He knew he was leaving. He knew he was
Mm-hmm.
taking a head coaching job if it was offered, or
Yeah.
whatever. But um but yeah, Scotty, he tried to call plays. He asked when he seen like the plays was stale and whatever. He was
Mm-hmm.
like, well, let me do this and let me try to help you. Let me do this. And McCarthy was just like, no, I'm the head coach. No.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like it, you can leave now. You don't like it, you can leave now. And he was like, what? So they said that like it was a big rift with him and Scott. They said they would actually get into it in the film room.
Mm-hmm.
They would actually get into it in the film room. And
Mm-hmm.
then, because all that happened, then that's when Jerry contemplated and he was like, what should he do? What should he contemplate? And that's when he met with Scotty Chatty. And he was like, if Michael Carter stays here as head coach, I'm gone. I'm out. Like, I'm out.
Mm-hmm. So I wonder if Dan Quinn felt the same way, and that's why he kind of stage left. You know what I'm saying? He kind of saw what was going on. It's like, nah, this ain't it.
Yeah.
let me get on away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, because this
Mm-hmm.
kind of it was the Dan Quinn thing. It was kind of all of a sudden because we was thinking Dan Quinn was in hog heaven here. We was letting him get everything he wanted. He was putting good defenses on the field. Right? Nobody was really. We was really overlooking the lack of run defense, but because we took the ball away and rushed the passer so well, you know what I'm
That
saying?
part.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but it kind of make you think if he was feeling the same way about Mike McCarthy.
But I think with Dan Quinn too, I think having the opportunity to run his own team
Mm-hmm.
and how he wanted to run it played a big role in him leaving too. And I do honestly think that if Jerry would have offered him the head coaching job here, he would have stayed. I honestly think that. But I don't know. And everybody think Jerry chose Brian because they feel like Jerry can walk over him and he got
Mm-hmm.
nothing but another yes man. That's not so.
Yeah.
So he do not back down to Jerry. And they said that he told Jerry in the locker room, I run this right here. I'm running this right here. So probably why we didn't hear so much about Jerry into training camp until this stuff came up with Michael Parsons.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably why we had such a quiet off season because I told him the only way this could work is he running his show. If you hire me to do a job, and I'm gonna do it without you being in the middle.
Yeah.
He said, only thing he needs you to do, the only thing I need you to do is sign checks. I was like,
all right, so
okay.
since we on the subject of Jerry Jones, let me go ahead and play this. It's
Oh
gonna
my
get into
God.
this.
He is so embarrassing.
Oh my God. But this gonna explain a lot. Let me go and play this video.
If we're not being looked at, then I'll do my part to get us looked at. The beautiful thing for networks or, if you will, streaming companies is that the NFL is a 365-day-a-year interest factor. A lot of programming, you have to spend as much to make it, to promote it, as you do to make it. The Cowboys are a soap opera 365
The
days.
screening will begin
When it gets slow,
momentarily.
I'll stir it up.
Please take your
And
seats.
so it's wonderful to have the great athletes, have the great players. But there's something more there. There's sizzle, there's emotion. And if you will, there's controversy. That controversy is good stuff in terms of keeping and having people's attention.
See though. All right, so let me go through this timeline. I'm gonna get your thoughts. So, Michael Parsons. We hear reports that Jerry and Michael met, pretty much agreed on the deal. Right, it was imminent, just a matter of time. Right, no deal is submitted. So they asked, and Stephen Jones, after so long, Stephen Jones makes the comment, we want to pay Michael, but Michael he got to want to get paid. And my initial thought was, what the hell you mean he got to want to get paid? Y'all got to submit a contract offer. Like, and he came to y'all at the end of the 23 season. So what do you mean he got to want to get, like, what do you mean by saying that, right? And then shortly after that, here comes the trade request. Now I want to trade. I don't want to be in Dallas. And then Jerry says that. Right. So, and I always said that I feel like Michael is going to align himself to be in business with Jerry after he's done with football as well. Right. Michael's very, very intelligent. And I honestly feel like Jerry is kind of teaching Michael the game as far as like marketing and because you heard what he just said, like it's controversy, soap opera, like stirring the pot, to keep people's interest in. So this, and we always accuse him of grabbing headlines, and he really just verified it right then with that statement. Yeah, I'm gonna grab some headlines because it's free marketing.
Yeah, I do it on purpose. Yeah, I do it for attention. I do it to keep us in the spotlight. I do it to keep us in the media because we know that y'all gonna talk about us. We know y'all gonna bring it up to us, and y'all gonna talk about us. And I'm just like, who says that out loud?
Thank you. Thank you. Who says that out loud?
I'm like, who says that out loud? I was just like, y'all ain't learning yet. Why do y'all keep putting a mic in this man's face?
Oh my, because they gonna get a sound bite like that. Now he Jerry, he don't care. He just beat stage 4 counts. He feel like he invincible now. We thought he was bad. He finna show out now.
And that's what I said. That's how you know that this is for attention. Because if you kept this secret all this time about your cancer, why you bring it out now?
Why you bring it out now?
Why are you bringing it out now?
Yeah, they've been fighting for a decade.
Yeah. So what you bring it out now for? Like he's a media. He loves the media and he loves the attention, and it's ridiculous. But for you to say that Dallas is a soap opera, 365 days a year, that is pathetic for an owner and / GM to say about their team. That's pathetic. What you mean? We're a soap opera.
A soap opera. I was like, Jerry, are you really saying this out loud to these people?
Are you really saying this out loud?
Wow. So he done pissed Denzel off, got Denzel on the
got Denzel on the show talking. But he let it be known at the end. He was like, but I am still a Cowboys fan.
I mean,
same thing with Shaq.
Feel the same way. Yeah,
same
we
with
all feel the same way.
We all feel the same way. It is. We all feel the same way. And I know some things that I know, but that's my team. And I'ma still defend them.
Yeah.
In the end, I'ma still have something to defend them with. I'ma still ride with them. I'ma still stand by them. Like I said, I ain't a Cowboy fan because of Jerry and because of the Joneses. I'm a Cowboy fan because I like the team. I like the players. I like the team. I could care less about Jerry and Steven. But what can we do? We don't have no control over stuff. We don't have no control, and
Yeah.
that's why I be telling these fan clubs, stop doing all that extra stuff y'all be doing with arguing and fighting over fan clubs. Like, it's not
Mm-hmm.
that serious. We're supposed to be about fun. We're supposed to be about rooting the star together. But y'all, they building these clubs, and they building them, and they running them like businesses.
Yeah.
Stephen
And
not
like
Jerry paying us
at all. And like,
at
and at the
all.
end, we all on the same team. Like, we all on the same team. We all want the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So just and that commonality in itself should mean something. Should mean something. So, but I say this though, that soap opera talk got him up to 12.8 billion.
You hear
Oh,
me?
yeah. He up, Jack.
You hear me? We the richest,
Yeah.
the richest team in sports.
The richest team in sports, and they won under 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Richest team in sports. So, and that's the thing. Like, I it's frustrating. I don't like the way they're doing Michael Parsons,
Right.
but from a business standpoint, it works. Like, it's working for, like, Jerry is making money hand over fist. So I still like the marketing and the soap opera. You grab, do your thing, do your thing, because it's clearly working for you. But the football and the X's and O's, you need to lead it to a professional.
Leave it to a professional.
Yeah, let a football guy handle the football, and you do your thing with the marketing, because they are excellent at it, right? And their strategy is the reason why we are America's team. Like, that stirring the pot, the soap opera, that's the reason why we are who we are. You know what I'm saying? But it just hasn't translated into good football, because he has been meddling in that as well. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully Schottenheimer will bring an end to that. Yeah, hopefully he'll bring an end to it. But it seems like, from what you're saying and from what it looks like on the outside looking in, it look like it's, we about to see it. I just really hope he can put it all together, because this can. I feel like we can build something real special if we just run the ball. If we just run the ball.
And he is a big run the ball person. He loves to run the ball, and that's what he wants to do, run the ball. He don't like to pass the ball unless it's necessary, have to pass the ball. He likes to run the ball. And we got to have a strong running back, but we also got to have a strong O-line that can open up them holes for the running back. They can open up those holes for running back. And I will say, I did like Collins Saturday night. Like Collins, like I liked the way he came in and filled on that line and how he played. When Malik Davis runs came because Collins was opening them holes.
That's what's up. Yeah,
Collins was opening them holes.
Malik got a couple of nice ones in too.
Yeah, but Collins,
Malik,
I have to give Collins his props. I was looking at it. I said, let me see what Collins. Let me see if he was worth bringing back. And I was looking at him on the line, and I was like, damn. I say, Collins looked like he refreshed. Like he didn't came back like he refreshed. I mean, he was opening up holes, on that line and everything. So, he always wanted to be. And I think with Collins, he never wanted to leave Dallas. He never wanted to leave, but money wise, things contract wise, stuff like that or whatever. But he never wanted to leave that, because him and Dak, of course, they best friends, and he loved the fact that he protecting his quarterback, because Collins was the only one on that dang on line that would go hard for Dak. I will never forget when we was in Washington and he cleared the bench.
Yeah, he ran up on the whole sideline.
He cleared the bench.
Anybody can get it. Yeah. So
he went on their sideline. I was like, wait, Collins, wait for your backup.
Yeah. So I think I want to see him and Tyler Booker. I think that's gonna be I think that, because I like his attitude. I like his attitude too. Like
Tyler Booker.
Yeah, I love his attitude. Like I think he seems like type of kid that just go about it the right way. He puts his head down and he goes to work, and he don't mind pancaking you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's what he said. He said he just likes to hit people.
He just like to hit people. Like that comment he made by making a man quit. Like that's what he enjoy. He want to see you quit. I was like, yeah, that's what we need. That's what we need.
Yeah, that's the mentality we need. That's the mentality we need.
That's exactly what we need.
He said he don't even like playing football. He just like to hit people.
Yeah. So I mean, so I like what's going on. I think the Schottenheimer, from what I'm saying so far, Schottenheimer High is looking pretty good. So what you think we gonna see in the next game? We got Baltimore next, right?
Yeah, we play Baltimore Saturday.
Yeah. So what do you what are you expecting to see in that?
Saturday, I want to see the backup quarterback play.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see the running game. I want to see us do a little bit more on the running game. I want to see penalties cleaned up.
Definitely want to see penalties cleaned up.
I want to see a little more play calling. I want to see a little more. I don't want him to open up the whole book because, of course, you don't want to show all your hand in preseason.
Yeah.
But I want to see. I want to see a better play calling. Also, I want to see us go ahead, because these are the games, and these should be the times that you prepare for the 4th and 1s, the 4th and 2s, the 4th and 3s. I want to see us go for it on 4th down a little. Of course, if we're not deep in their territory or whatever, and we got to turn the ball over, I just want to see us go for it a little bit more. If we on the other end of the field and it's 4th and 3, and we need 3 yards just to at least get in field goal range, I want to see us go for that 4th and 3. I want to see us go for it. Go for that 4th and 1. I want to see that. And then what I really want to look at, I want to see these cornerbacks, because that's where I'm at right now. That we still need to sign a veteran cornerback. And we need to stop. And I want to see us stop the run. We need to still learn. We need to still stop the run. Miles Smith done pissed me off. I'm sick of him. He can go, and he needs to play the whole preseason. He needs to play every snap, every down, because it don't make no sense that you as big as you are, and you keep getting blowed up the ball, blowed up, blowed up and blowed up, and getting dog walk, getting dog walk. It don't make no sense. Like, it's just not in a college. It's just not translating over to NFL good for him at all.
It's not
at all. And you just don't get it. Like, you're just not getting it. He don't move his feet. He don't move his hands. He just, I don't even know. I was like, what did Will McClay see on film that made y'all even pick him?
He's strong. He's strong as an ox, but I mean that don't mean nothing at the next level, because everybody's strong, right? So I mean, your technique got to be part. That's what separates the pros from the amateurs. Like the pros, their technique right. Like, that's why Zach Martin was so great coming out of college. His technique was A1. His technique was A1 in college, right? So he translated directly, I mean, to the league. We got some action in this comment section. My boy Hollywood AC, what it do, man?
Okay.
K Boogie said
you gotta put your 3 now. You know how Sean do when he have it rolling across the thing? The questions.
Now this, I got you. He my YouTube comments just pop up. My Facebook comments don't pop up on here. I follow my Facebook off my phone.
Off your pay, off a phone, yep.
Yeah. So the Boogie said Collins tried to bribe the drug collector.
I remember he tried to bribe the thing about his weed, about his lab. Yeah, I remember that. And that's when he got cut. That's when he got cut.
That's when he got cut. Bands. Go on, tell
he was like, let me slide you a little something. No, don't tell on me or whatever. But but he came back like this shit. Like I said, looking at him in the preseason game, he did like he looked good. I have to give him his credit. He looked good. You could tell he know his job. Because God knows we need the help with Gooden guiding not being healthy. And stuff or whatever. So And we'll see. So yeah, that's like some of the main things I want to see. I want to see backup quarterback play. I want to see better on the run game. I want to see us clean up those penalties. I want us to take these opportunities to have a play call for these 4th and 1s and these 4th and 2s. Even if we don't get it, have something in motion and action, so we can know that we want team. Teams never feared us. They didn't fear us for that because they always knew on 3rd down we was gonna punt the ball. I want teams to fear us. Shit, they might go for it on 4th and 1.
Exactly.
We know, shit, they might go for it on 4th and 2.
They might go for it.
They might go for it. But teams, we didn't know. I want us to get back to a team that the other team scare, that we actually scare them. We haven't had a team that other teams feared in years. Like defenses we don't scare nobody. We don't scare nobody on defense. I want us to get back to that. Well, these defenses is sitting here alone. These coaches is in they rooms on the board. Like, you got to do this. You got to do that. If you don't do this, this gonna happen. This gonna happen. Get back to that fear. We don't scare nobody, and that's what I want us to get back to. Scared to come play us. Shit, I don't really want to go play Dallas, man. They shit. How we gonna stop all them?
Yeah, they own one this year.
But I want to get back to that. We don't have that. We haven't had that in years. So, but also I want to see it out the players. We always had the body language of the players. Like if they losing or we losing, their body language was like, shit, we losing. Ain't no meaning me keep playing hard.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I want to see us, hey, if we losing, I want to be that team to come back. Like, we're known for the team the last couple of years that we have to keep play with a lead. If we don't have a lead,
exactly, and
9 times out of 10, we're not gonna win that game.
Yeah,
so I want a team to fear the fact that we can come back. We can come back. But I want us to adapt that type of attitude. Okay, we down 7, we down 10 points, but we could come back. We could still come back. That's all I want. That's what I want to see. Because that's what I want to see. But I still think we need to pick up another cornerback, and I still think we need to pick up a 1-tech defensive tackle.
I'm happy you brought that up. So, Bob Harris Jr. said he want our opinion on how many games he think the Cowboys will win. I'm gonna get what I want to see, what I'm gonna be looking for next game. Then we can go ahead and answer Bob. So. I'm looking up front. My thing is the run defense. I wasn't expecting any fireworks out of the secondary because of the injuries and the guys that's out. We got Andrew Booth on the field, for Christ's sake. So ain't nothing going on back there, So what I'm looking at is, are we getting walked out the club up front? So and I'm the 7th-round pick with Jay Tor. I can't pronounce his name, from UCLA. I think Big 93. So I watched him. They were teeing off on him in the Ram games, just doubling him constantly. So, it was good, but it wasn't good because I feel like, when you got everybody in there, you're not going to be able to just tee off and double him on every run play because you're going to leave Michael Parsons or Sam Williams or somebody in a one-on-one situation, Osi in the one-on-one situation, they're going to beat it. Right? So, you're not going to be able to just tee off on him. So, I was glad to see 1-tech sucking up blocks. That's generally what you want to see. You want to see that 1-tech demanding a double team so he can open up other guys. So, I want to see what he looks like with some more pieces around him, and I want to see, can we run this ball? Like, I like what I saw from Phil Maffa, but them damn tackles and them penalties, they took a touchdown off the board. Like Phil Maffa scored on one of the runs, and you'd have stood up early, right? So so I'll definitely be looking at. I'll be watching the tackles and make sure, I ain't gonna say make sure, to see if they can get the snap count together. And I wonder how much of that was on Joe Milton, right? And that's something I think a lot of Joe, I think it's something a lot of fans don't look at. You see the false starts and you think, oh, you screaming at the tackle, but the QB didn't get the snap count established in the huddle. So they don't know when they're supposed to stand up, when they, because one of them, the guy stood up, and when they blew the play dead, he turned around and looked at Joe like, damn, man, what's the count? What we going on, So he wasn't sure what the count was. So I think some of that was on Joe as well. but I'll be looking at that. But Bob, to answer your question, if we can run the ball, if we can run the ball, and we can keep Dak healthy, I say out of 17 games, if Dak can play 14 of them, you can book us for 11 to 12 wins. Because I think we're gonna be a lot better than what people think. That front is gonna be a lot tougher than what people think. I love what we got at linebacker this year. Love it, absolutely love it. Yeah, so I think the defense gonna be a lot better. We can run the ball. You're gonna see a totally different. You're gonna see a totally different offense. You're gonna see some misdirection stuff. You got a guy like Turpin on the field, and you got Pickens and CD Lamb. And if you're running the ball, you got to bring a safety down, leaving these guys one-on-one. You're gonna forget about Turpin. You're gonna forget about Turpin, right? So you forget about Turpin. And you got Furry, right? So you forget about Turpin, it's 6 points. You can get rid of, you can just go on cancel Christmas. But I'm gonna give us 12, Bob. If Dak can stay healthy, I'm gonna put us down for 12-5 with this tough schedule that everybody's saying we got. Right, but I think we keep that. I think we keep Dak healthy. I put us down for 12-5.
I have us 11-6.
Yes, we about the same.
Yeah, I have us 11.
Yeah.
I have us 11-6. Dak staying here, and the only reason why I got this 6th game because towards the end, if we are playoff bound, whatever, we're gonna probably sit starters in that last game.
But
11-6
may win us the division.
So, but 11-6 could win us the division and give us a first round bye.
May win us the division.
So, for me, the goal would be first round bye because I don't want I don't want. I don't know. I gotta see. Because normally we play good on the road, but then normally we could win at home, but on the road was hard for us. Last couple of years, winning on the road had been hard for us. But last year we couldn't win nowhere on the road or at home.
We couldn't win nowhere. So K Boogie said we need to trade for Shadur. Why we need to trade for Shadur Sanders? K Boogie said we need to trade for Shadur.
No, we're not trading for no Shadur. Yeah, we ain't doing no. Yeah, we're not doing no trades for Shadur. If Jerry wanted him, he was right there. He would have got him.
Okay.
Right. So yeah. So I know we ain't doing no trades for Shadur. For one, Jerry is not gonna have that over here because then that would take attention from Jerry. That would take attention from Jerry being able to be in the spotlight. So that's not gonna happen. That's right. Jerry basically telling y'all that when he started that rumor about reaching out to Dion, it was for attention.
It was for attention.
It was to keep it in the media, keep it going. Jerry knew the whole time that he had no anticipation on hiring Dion as no coach, and he had no anticipation of drafting Shadur. Shadur was right there for the taking if he wanted him. So that let me know that everything was for attention or whatever. Jerry not gonna have nobody on this team that's gonna bring more attention to him. Bring more attention than him at all. At all.
He can't be a bigger headline than him. He ain't having that.
Yeah. I like Shadur, but I think he is going to work his way to the top in Cleveland. I think he is going to work his way to the top in Cleveland, which I think will be good for him. Cleveland will probably be a better place for him. I don't think Dallas would have been a good place for Shadur. One, born and raised here. 2, the camera lights action is so big here. It would have been more accessible for him with everything because he's born and raised here. school here, everything, you know.
Mhm.
I think it would have, I think because he have Dion as a dad, a lot of things he probably wouldn't have got done or gotten into, but it put me in a mind frame of a Johnny Manziel. If
I
Johnny
got
Manziel would have came here, Johnny Manziel would have been a total wreck. He already was a
you.
wreck, and he ended up
Yeah.
wrecking out regardless. But he would have been total wreck here,
Yeah,
Johnny
yeah,
Manziel. And we
yeah.
have
I've been the
Steven to
same.
thank for that because Jerry was turning the card in to draft him. And Steven said, no. We're not taking him. Who did we get? We ended up getting what? Travis Frederick?
Uh, no, I think
Who did
Zach
we
Martin.
take? Took Zach
Zach
Martin. We
Martin.
ended up taking Zach Martin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And Steven said, no, we going with Zach Martin because
Mm-hmm.
Jerry was ready to put it all on the line. He was ready to put the whole damn team up. He was ready to lay it out on the line for Johnny Manziel.
I ain't gonna lie, I was too. I wanted
I know,
to.
I
I
did
wanted to
not.
go,
I never wanted him. I was like,
I
oh, he
wanted
might
him.
be a good. I was like, oh my God. I say, he gonna come to Dallas and he gonna be a train wreck. I
Yeah.
said, it's like, oh my God, we're gonna be a train wreck over here, or whatever. And I'm not saying it would be a train wreck with Shadur in a bad way because the way Shadur was raised. And he
Yeah,
know
circus.
his dad, his daddy do not play with him at all.
Mm-hmm.
At all. And so we wouldn't have got that out of we probably wouldn't have got that out of Shadur, but I don't think it would have been all about him playing quarterback because it would have been so much lights and glitz and glamour and action. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad
Yeah.
he's somewhere where he can shine. He can really shine.
He
Really
can
shine.
really shine. He can really shine over there because I feel like it's just a matter of time before he takes that the QB1 spot. Like they really playing in his face. They quit
Playing in his
playing and
face.
don't. They're really playing in his face. Gonna look. Joe Flacco ain't it. Deshaun Watson hurt, and nobody else you got on your depth chart can hold the kid jockstrap, right? So for him to go out there and do what he did with no first team reps, limited reps with the 2s and 3s, right? The for them what I'm hearing, the play calling and the offense is mid at best, right? And for him to go out there on
Yep.
Carolina starting defense and do what he did on that first touchdown throw, even though it was a turnover and they got a short field, but that throw he made in between
That was a
multiple
perfect
defenders.
throw. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Oh my
He,
God! You got some cats that's been playing 5-6 years can't make that throw. You
yeah,
know what I'm
he
saying?
threaded that ball in there. Yeah, he threaded
Yeah,
that
he put
ball
that
in
baby
there.
in the window.
He put it in there. So yeah, I feel the same.
Yeah,
I
so
think he will
he put
because
that baby in there.
what's his name? Flacco 40 some years old. I think
Yeah, Flacco need to walk out there, man. Like,
yeah, Flacco 40, like right at
yeah,
40 years old or so. And they
mm-hmm.
know that Dylan boy is not better than Shador. They know that.
At all. They know that.
But
They
guess
know that.
what?
And
He gonna be starting Saturday. So
mm-hmm.
everybody will get to see it, and everybody gets to put it on. Let him put it and let it get put on the line. Put on the line because they
Yeah,
saying that Shador got an oblique injury, so he won't be
yeah,
playing Saturday. So this is gonna be the opportunity and a chance to put it on the line. Kenny Pickett, no, they know Kenny Pickett is not even better than Shador.
Nah, he not. He not. He not. He not. But for
But
what
I
I'm
didn't know they
so
had
what I
Huntley
saw
over there.
yeah, they just signed Huntley though. They just signed Huntley. They
Okay,
just brought him
okay.
on. Yeah. But I don't like I said. How many quarterbacks they got?
5.
Like you got 5 quarterbacks. So you got what they say. You got 2 quarterbacks. I mean, you got none. So they
Yeah, they got
they all
5.
got 5. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Deshaun,
it's
Flacco, Pickett, Shador.
yeah.
Oh shit, 6. Huntley makes 6.
Yeah, Huntley makes 6. Yeah. So yeah, they got it's really wide open. It's really wide open. So I don't know. He keep doing what he doing. I don't see how you don't start him. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see how you don't start him.
I know. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Collusion.
Yeah.
Because ain't no way that boy should have fell to the fifth
Yeah.
round.
Ain't no
No
way he
way.
should have failed to the field. Ain't no way he
Ain't
should
no
have
way
failed to
he
the
should have
field.
fell to the fifth round.
And then you hear
So
the owner say it. The owner gonna come out and say, "Well, I didn't want him.
yeah,
You
I
know,
didn't
that
want
was
him. I
all
left it
Andrew
up to
Berry."
I
Yeah.
left it to the GM. I was like, what?
Yeah.
But
Wow.
him, Browns owner,
Mm-hmm.
Bengals owner, and Jerry, they the three clowns of the NFL. They are the three. They are the three clowns of the NFL. They the three clowns. They are the three clowns of the NFL. They are the worst. They are the three clowns of the NFL. And Bengals owner is cheaper than Jerry. He cheap.
Ooh, man.
He cheaper than Jerry.
What is he doing? I'm like, you didn't want to pay the first round pick, dude. The first round pick was finna go back to college on y'all and wait till next year.
He sure was.
I'm like, I'm like,
He
dude,
sure
what are you
was.
doing? Like, and this a rookie scale now. So, like, these first round contracts, they pretty much preset because there's only so much you can pay them depending on what they
Right.
drafted. How you
Right.
having a contract dispute with a guy
With
that
a
got a
rookie
preset number? Yeah, I'm like, he got a preset number. Like
that you just brought in.
You just brought in and don't want to pay him.
I was just like, are you serious?
So what they got going? They're gonna be terrible.
Yeah. So that brings us to the Parsons situation.
Yeah. So, like I said, I think the Parsons situation is. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's a headline grab. I think they kind of trying to like, hey Parsons, there's no play alone. We trying to. You saw what Jerry just said. So Parsons is playing alone to help Jerry do what he do, right? But this contract is agreed on. Jerry know what it's gonna take to get him in the building and get him signed and get him suited up for week one. Like I said, right now, Jerry do we really want Michael Parsons on the field right now? I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool with what he just, mentor the young guys. They the one that need the reps. Michael Parsons can roll out of bed
and
the
do his
morning of
job.
September 4th and go get 2 sacks. Yeah, and go get 2 sacks on Jalen Hurts that night.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be worried about that when we get close to week one. Now we get to this like the week before the game and he's still not there, and I'll be a little nervous. But I think Jerry will take care of business because you definitely want Michael Parsons on the field for week one at Philly, especially with the O-line news that they just got.
I was about to say
they
that.
may be short a guy.
Especially with old
you
boy
definitely
might be
want.
out. You want your best defensive player
Yeah,
on the
you
field.
definitely
You
want Michael
want him.
Parsons. You definitely want him. Yeah,
Because
so I think
he
he
the
get it
reason
done.
why Jalen get the tush push going. He the reason of the tush push with Jalen. If he missing, then you got an opportunity to shut that down.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I just like I said, I think it's in, and then you look at ESPN and these sports networks, they have nothing to talk about right now. So the fact that Jerry's doing this, so the fact that Jerry's doing this with Mike, this is gold for them. Like this is right up their alley. It's free advertising for Jerry. It's feeding ESPN at the same time. Everybody wins, right? So I think that's what the Michael Parsons situation is. I think I honestly believe that Michael know what he want. Jerry know what it's gonna take, and Jerry's just making the theatric out of it. But when it's time for Michael to play, Michael will be suited up, sacking Jalen Hurts. Please believe that.
Yeah. And I mean, you heard what Molly said this morning. Molly was like, Molly basically said it this morning. She was like, well, we've been talking about the Cowboys for the last 3 weeks. We starting off our segments with Dallas. The last couple of weeks, we have to start our segments out with Dallas. And, she was like, because just because of this statement right here that Jerry made. That's why we starting the segments out with him every morning. It's the Cowboys. And I'm like, people get mad, and because I think Molly said they had got a call in saying that why do y'all keep starting out the segment with Dallas, and why y'all talk for Dallas for a whole hour? And then she was like, I mean, what they want us to do? I mean, they are the ones they bring the news. They making us. They giving us a headline. They giving us something to talk about. Because it ain't nothing to talk about.
It ain't nothing to talk about. And I'm gonna say something, because that's really why they mad. That's really why they mad. Because they ain't got this sauce like we got. Tell your owner to step his game up. And maybe they'll talk about your team sometime. But don't hate us because we beautiful.
Don't hate us. Don't hate us.
Don't hate us because we beautiful.
They always got y'all in them talking about y'all. Like y'all the only team in the league. I was like,
we are the only team in the league.
We are. We
are the only team.
I mean, we are the NFL.
Yeah.
Without us, y'all nothing.
It's gonna be so boring. It'll be so boring without us.
But do you think
they love us? They love us going in
minute. But do you think the bridges are burnt? Do you? I mean, because when a person goes as far as what Michael Parsons did, when he said, all the stuff he said that he used to love playing for Dallas, he no longer want to play here. He has requested his trade, and he gave his trade request directly to Stephen Jones or whatever in person. Do you think? I don't know, because some people seem to feel like with him saying that it's a bad relationship now. It's broken. It's broken now, and they think that if Jerry did offer him contract, he would turn it down.
No, I don't believe that. That gave a very great insight on this situation, because as we all know, Dak went through the same thing with Jerry. So, and he was saying that it turned a little personal because you feel the type of way. I'm busting my butt for you out and told my ankle up trying to win you a Super Bowl, and now you playing with me when it comes time to pay me. So he said, it can't help but to turn personal. He said, but once you get the deal done, all that goes away. And he said there's a little tension or whatnot leading up to that, because of what's going on. But he said it can go away because the tension was never personal to begin with. It started over business, right? So, and it's the same thing with them. It probably is some tension, but it's over business, right? So Michael get that phone call tomorrow. Hey man, we got a contract for you, 42.5 a year, yada yada, X amount of years, X amount guaranteed. Michael, hell yeah, I want that. It goes away like that. So then that's what Dak was saying. Like once he got that call saying this is what we got these many years, Dak was like, yeah, I'm definitely taking that. So and he said it went away because what do we have to be tense about now that the deal is done? You know what I'm saying? So the deal is done. Now it's time to go to work. Yeah, now it's time to, now it's time to take what we came for, pretty much. So I think so. It probably is. I would say, yeah, there's some tension, but it's not anything that can't be fixed. Because I mean, Miles Garrett said the same thing. He was ready to go too. Remember?
I remember.
He didn't want to negotiate the contract, trade me now. I don't want to talk. Yada yada yada. He done cut his phone off. Don't want to take no calls from the Browns. As soon as they said $42 million a year, he was all smiles. He was all smiles. Now he on the sideline mentoring Shador, telling him, "Here, great kid, we need you. We gonna need you to win." But so that contract fixes a lot. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, so if that number right, you forget about that shot he took at you in training camp when he was really just trying to grab a headline anyway. You know what I'm saying? So and then he said it. Jerry said at the end of the day, I signed the check. So he let you know, yeah, I know all this going on, but when it's time for him to get paid, I'm gonna sign that check and get him paid. And I honestly feel like if Michael got hurt, I think Jerry was still paying him.
Yeah, but that got hurt and he still paying him.
exactly. Because Jerry, he's loyal. You know what I'm saying? If he drafted you,
If he draft
he's
you, he
loyal.
rock with you.
Yeah, he gonna
Yeah,
rock with you.
yeah. If he
Yeah,
draft
so
you, he rock with you.
I feel like Michael get taken care of. Like Jerry said, don't lose no sleep. This is all, this is all a part of the circus. This is what comes with
Negotiation.
being. Yeah. This, it's a negotiation. And another thing about Jerry, so Dez had a story. Dez Bryant got a story when he was going through his contract with Jerry. He said that they was at the Star. Yeah, they was at the Star. They were like looking out on the field, right? And Jerry was trying to meet with Dez. So when Dez looked at Jerry, he said, "You think you can line up across with me out there and cover me?" Jerry said, "Nah, man, I ain't got a chance in hell in lining up across from you and covering you." He's like, "So why would I go in a business meeting with you without my age?" He like, just like you ain't got a chance to cover me out there on the field, I ain't got a chance in hell at a negotiating table with you. Like, I'm outmatched there. I think people don't realize it. Like, Jerry's a billionaire, dude. He's a beast when it comes to these deals and negotiating. That's probably what he lives for now. He old as I don't know what. This probably what he get off on probably now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he probably live for this type of stuff. So he gonna take this serious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think at the end of the day, man, Michael be fine. So yeah.
Yeah. But I do know if, he decide that he don't want to play still, which is probably his choice, he will be fined for those games. And if he miss up to 6 games, he can't play the whole year.
So that's a lot of money. And you talking about he on that 5th year option with 26 million fully guaranteed.
26 million
You gonna leave
guaranteed.
that? Yeah, you gonna leave that on the table? Nope.
So
Nah.
is he on? Have we already picked up his 5th option?
Yeah, they been did that.
Okay, so he on his 5th year. He on the 5th option
He on the
now.
5th year option.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why they saying
because they could tag him twice. Okay.
They can tag him twice. So
they could
he
tag
really
him
has
twice.
no leverage. He
No.
really has no leverage. Yeah, but
And
I
that's
don't
what
see
Emmett was
Jerry.
saying. That's what Emmett was
Yeah.
saying yesterday. Emmett was just like, I don't like getting into this part of the business with it or discussing other people money and other other issues. He said, but he wished the media would stop saying that he held out, because he said he didn't hold out. He said his contract was already up when the negotiations with him and Jerry. He said his contract was already up. He said he didn't have no leverage. The only thing he had to do was he had to wait 30 days before he can talk to another team. He had to wait 30 days before he could talk to another team. He said, but he didn't have no leverage and his contract was already up. So it's him and Michael's situation is totally different. And he said, so I just wish people could stop saying that, oh, Emmett had to hold out to get his money. He said, I didn't have to hold out to get my money. He said, I wasn't under contract anymore. He said, my contract was up. He said, so mine is a little different when what Parsons dealing with. He said, Parsons still have a year on his contract. And he said, nah, I can't tell nobody that they should play because they still got a year on their contract. He said, that's for them to decide. He said, I'm not here to say that. He said, but what I will say is this. He said, Parsons really don't have no leverage. That's what he said.
No leverage.
And then he left it like that. He said, I'm going to leave it like that.
Yeah, because you talking about, like I said, they got him on this 5th year option this year. Like you said, they can franchise him twice. Now he gonna get paid. Everything ain't gonna be fully guaranteed, but he can say I want to trade all he want. He's not going nowhere because they got him for the next 3 years. Yeah, whether he like it or not, he gonna be there for the next 3 years at least. But unless now let me ask you this. Let's say somebody called us, right? And say, man, look, I got 3 first rounders and I got this really nice young running back. And I got another third rounder for you. What you think?
No. I would want.
You had to think about it, don't you?
No. If I would want, if you tell me if you giving me 3 first rounders, I need 3 first rounders and 2 good players. I need one player I need a player off your team that could come and be an asset out the door. That could come ready. Not one that I could come and I gotta put him on the side, I gotta put him on the practice squad or whatever. I need somebody that could come and could be ready to play immediately. So that means we're gonna trade defensive player for defensive player. We're gonna play that or whatever. Other than that, nah. But see, like I'm saying, person just needs to chill because Jerry petty. And if Jerry did decide to trade you, he not finna trade you to no team that got nothing going on. He ain't finna trade you to no team that have a chance of winning nothing. He gonna trade you to a bottom barrel AFC team. He ain't gonna bring you to no, and he ain't gonna give no NFC team. And that's why I was telling all these Philly fans and all of them, y'all need to chill out because Parsons is not going to Philly. He not going to the Giants, and he not going to the Commanders. If it was a trading var, he would go to. He would ship him to a AFC team, a bottom barrel AFC team. He said, "Okay, you don't want to play with the Cowboys no more. We would just start and get interviews and all that no more. Guess what? You going right on over here, buddy, where they ain't got no chance of winning for the next 3-4 years." Jerry Petty like that.
Yeah, because that's how he did Amari.
That's what he did with Amari. He petty like that. He petty like that. He'll do that. He'll do that. He's like, here's how I send him to the worst team in the AFC. I send him to the worst team in the AFC or whatever, and get us about 3 first round picks and a second and a third. Now I did say, I love Parsons, and of course I want him here, and of course I want to see him on the field, and of course I want to see him play. But if he chooses that's not what he want to do, we can't do nothing but accept that and respect that and understand that. I get it. But at the same time, I feel like you are under contract. Play your contract. Play out your contract. Play out your contract. What I don't care what nobody say. Dak never ever held out. Dak showed up for camp when he was on the tag. He showed up for camp. He showed up for everything. He never did it. So somebody like, oh, Dak held out to get his money. I say Dak ain't never held out.
No.
Dak ain't never held out.
Yeah, Dak was very classy. Like I take my hat off to Dak. The way he handled it. He handled it very, very classy because he could have held out, and you know what I'm saying. I'm not showing up to the start until we, and he really had more leverage than anybody, to be honest.
He did.
Because if he don't show up, we ain't got a chance of doing nothing,
right,
at all.
Right. So, and I was like, Dak ain't never held out. Dak showed up every time. I said, and Dak always, his words was always, my job is to fill. I let the person who I pay handle my money, handle the money. He was like, they'll get it figured out. Between them, they will get it figured out. But Jerry, no, he ain't had no business trying to negotiate no deal without that man agent.
Yeah,
he know that. Yeah, he tried to pull a fast one. Jerry, no, he didn't have no business. I'm doing that. Now, the only thing that I fought Parsons for is that's why I always said that I feel like Parsons talk too much sometimes. And I think he needs to scale back a little bit on his talking sometimes, because he did say he did not need to be the highest paid. Now, you preached that, you said that, and you said all that. Not the tables can turn all of a sudden. Now you want to be the highest paid. Now you want to be the highest paid.
Nah, what do you say, man? Ain't 40 million ain't too much different from 30 million, man. Just I ain't got to have 40 million. So Jerry like, oh, really? Is that right? All right, man, come on in here and talk to me. Yeah, I got.
So while y'all in the office, Jerry like, okay, well, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna shake on it. Now Jerry know damn well you can't shake on nothing if it ain't in writing, Jerry. Jerry know that. You a
Yeah.
businessman. You've been doing this way too long. You ain't become a millionaire. You ain't become a billionaire for how you are
Well,
by doing bogus ass work, doing bogus ass
he said
business.
he said that's
So
how he
you know
bought the
that.
Cowboys on the handshake. He said he bought the Cowboys on the handshake.
Yep, he did. And you know what? That Netflix series gonna tell a whole lot. That
It
Netflix
is.
series
It
is gonna
is.
tell a whole lot about behind the scenes stuff with Jerry or whatever. And I gotta
Mhm.
tell you, I said it ain't just Jerry, it's all of them. It's all them billionaires. They all do the same shit. They all do the
Yeah,
same
they do.
stuff. But I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just um I just kind of get agitated with players when they still have a contract.
Yeah.
It aggravates me because at the end of the day, you're still under contract. Show up and do your job. Show up and do your job.
Mhm. Mhm.
Show up and do your job because if you was working in the real world, they you ain't getting a raise but once a year,
Yeah. Yep.
maybe, and it's pennies.
Mhm.
It ain't even a dollar. It's pennies, 25 cents.
Depends.
What the heck I'm gonna do with 25 cent raise? Or
Mhm.
whatever. And but that forcing your hand to get paid faster and sooner than you're supposed to, sometimes it could bite you. It could bite you in the butt sometimes. You know.
Mhm.
But look at Cam Hayward. Now he trying to get paid again. You just got paid last year.
I get Cam Hayward about need to sit down. So he about at the end of his road.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he trying to get
yeah,
paid again. You just got
yeah,
paid last year. But he said, well, I
yeah,
did tell him that if I make Pro Bowl, I did tell him if I make a Pro Bowl or whatever, that I was gonna be back at the table. I did tell him that. Cam, and then he gonna say, I mean, yeah, I do understand. I do understand. I just got a contract last year. Okay, well, if you know that, why you trying to go? Why you sitting at some people's table?
yeah. But they just drafted that D tackle first round, and he feel like his day is number. So you trying to get one more out of him
Trying to get
before
one
they
more
push
out
him.
of him.
Yeah, one more out before they push him on out of there.
Well, I'm glad they cooked. I'm glad the Bills went on and signed him today. Gave him his
Mm-hmm.
extension. So, you know,
Yeah.
um, that's out the way. But if we being honest and we being real about this situation with Parsons and them, Parsons the last man standing.
Mm-hmm.
Even the Bengals player said then went on and went back. He was just like, you know what? I can't keep missing my money. You
Mm-hmm.
know, waiting on them to break to pay me.
Yeah.
And I think him
Yeah.
and Parsons was kind of like waiting it out between each other to see which one of
Mm-hmm.
them was gonna hit first. I think, but
Mm-hmm.
he gave up. He done went on back.
I think
So
I think
Parsons
he
still
gonna get
haven't
on
came
down
back
on him.
yet. So
Yeah. I think he gonna leave. I think Trey gonna leave Cincy. I think he gonna go and play that
this
contract.
is
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
think he
finna
gonna
bounce.
play this year and he done. I don't even think he don't even want to negotiate with them
Yeah.
on a deal next year. I think if they don't get a deal done with him through the season or whatever, before league season over, I don't think he going
Mhm.
back. Period. I think he gonna be like, nah, I'm gonna just take my chances. But he good.
Yeah.
He they best player on their line.
That's what I'm saying. Like
So why wouldn't you
he
want to
your
pay
guy.
him?
Yeah, like he should have been got paid. Now I think they looking at Joe Burrow, but dude, it, T Higgins would have been gone. Look, T, it's been real, but I mean you got to stop somebody. It's you scoring 30 and giving up 35, you ain't gonna win nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you
Mm-hmm.
have to stop
Mm-hmm.
somebody. Yeah. So I mean, somebody would have had to walk. So I don't like say I don't, but who they paying? That's what I don't understand. Like, who are they paying? Well, they can't pay nobody. Like you can't like you don't want to pay the first round pick. You don't want to pay your best pass rusher. Only somebody's really getting paid the two receivers in Burrow. They're not taking up that much of the cap body. So where you can't get your pass
No,
rusher paid too. Yeah. So
no.
I don't know what sense it got going on.
I told
Them
you
dudes are big.
He cheaper. I told you he cheaper than Jerry.
Mm-hmm. That's
You got some more
bad.
You got some more comments you got to read out.
Nah, I'm at the end of it. This is where we at. Hour and 40. Yeah, I'm at the end of it. We can go ahead and close this thing on out. I gotta get in the bed. I appreciate you coming through it and rapping with me, cuz we're gonna pick this up tomorrow night.
Yeah,
What's that?
we'll
So
pick this up. I think we're
what time we
doing
going on
7.
tomorrow night?
7.
It'll be 7 my
No,
time,
8.
right?
Is it 8 y'all time, 7 my time?
I
'Cause y'all
think
are
let me
hour,
see.
y'all are hour up, right?
I think I'm an hour behind.
Okay, so
You go,
me and you in Central.
I'm central.
Okay, so yeah, me and you Central. So we
Okay, so yeah,
7 our time, 8
we
daytime.
7 9 time. Cool. So
Yeah,
it'd be what was 7 to 9, 7 to 9
yeah,
our time.
right, yeah.
Cool.
Because
Right.
we didn't get a chance to talk about the Cam Newton stuff, so we'll just definitely get into that tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
The Cam Newton comments he made, and just kind of give you
Okay.
a heads up so you can kind of get a think about your answers for this. He
I
made a
got you.
statement that we ain't never had no Caucasian good players, and I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
So uh, Jay Novacek wasn't a good player.
Roger Staubach?
Roger Staubach wasn't a
Troy
good player.
Aikman?
Troy
So
Aikman,
I
Moose Johnson,
mean, Bruce Johnson,
Randy White,
Jason Witten, Randy White,
Jason Witten, Bob Lilly,
Sean Lee, Bob Lilly, our first ever draft
Sean
pick.
Lee. Yeah, I'm
I
like,
was like, what are you
yeah,
talking about, Cam? I mean, like, what are we doing?
man.
Like, y'all get on these shows and y'all so bad want to defend your people with stuff,
Mhm.
but you say stupid stuff that don't make sense. Cause that how you said it about that I ain't never seen Dallas ain't never had no good Caucasian players. Huh? What? What? And I understand you
Yeah.
trying to, justify your little situation because you team Parsons, which we all team Parsons. I don't give a damn
Yeah, we
about
all
these
team.
billionaires. Get y'all money. Get y'all
Get your
money. I
money.
don't care. Get y'all money. But
Mhm.
um, don't sit up here and say that we ain't never had no good Caucasian. We ain't never had no good Caucasian players because we lead the league in Hall of Fame with Caucasian players in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, like
So,
for him to say that, I was like, Cameron, you sound a little stupid saying it.
he young. He don't know no better.
So,
He don't know no better. Oh man! All
okay.
right, so
Well, I'm gonna let you get on
uh,
some get you some rest, and we'll pick this up tomorrow. I
yeah,
appreciate
we'll pick
being
it.
here.
I appreciate you coming through. So we'll I catch you tomorrow. Everybody that came through and hollered at me, commented and liked and shared. I appreciate y'all as well. Next episode will be sometime next week. It'll probably be next Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Probably next Thursday night. I keep you guys in the loop. So Mr. Cowboy Nation, my cuz Cowboys Nikki, we signing out. Don't
All
be good,
right.
be great. All
Be
right.
good.
Go
All right.
Cowboys.
Yes, indeed. Good night.
Good night.